The Super Bowl marks a time for sports fans to rejoice over the biggest game of the year. However, for some, the Super Bowl signals more than just the pigskin. For a select few, it's all about the commercials. Every year, companies shell out the big bucks to make the viewers laugh, cry, and roll their eyes. This year was no exception, as there was a whole playing field full of winners, losers, and a few in-betweeners. I'm here to break it all down and dissect if that $5.6 million price tag for a 30-second ad spot was worth it. Alright, so I'll start off by talking about the commercials I liked. Coming in at number 5, Doritos, the Cool Ranch. You all knew it was coming. Doritos never ceases to impress with an excellent execution on a classic chip. No other brand could seamlessly integrate Little Nas X and a CGI moving mustache, so it definitely earns a spot in my top 5. Coming in a spot above that at number 4 was Amazon before Alexa. Who would have thought that reimagining Alexa in the olden days would be funny? Well, certainly not me, but boy was I laughing at this creative collab between industry titan Amazon and comedic legend Ellen DeGeneres. The proof is in the pudding. Anything Ellen touches is pure gold. Coming in the middle of the pack at number 3 was Hyundai with their Smart Park ad, or should I say Smart Park. Now, I may be biased by my New England roots, but there's certainly no denying that putting John Krasinski, Chris Evans, and Rachel Dratch in a Boston accent spoof is hilarious. Does this mean I need to buy a Sonata? Well, if it's got Smart Park, then maybe. Coming in at number 2 was Coca-Cola Energy, 3 dots. Coca-Cola is no stranger to a good ad campaign, however this mashup featuring Jonah Hill and Martin Scorsese is one that left me jonesing for a Coke energy drink. A truly refreshing and comedic break to the game. Bearded Coke drinking Jonah Hill may be my new spirit animal. And coming in at number 1, hands down the best commercial of the 2020 Super Bowl was Cheetos with Can't Touch This. I mean, come on, MC Hammer in 2020? Yes, please. Cheetos kills it with a great commercial for their new line of puffed Cheetos and provides an excellent excuse to get me out of any situation. Can't touch this. Everything about this ad was memorable, making it a must-see. Now the pessimist in me is going to come out a bit here as we break down the 5 worst commercials of the Super Bowl. First, I'll ease us in and take it easy on Planters Peanuts, Baby Peanut, coming in at number 5. I'd be lying if I said this was a top-tier commercial, because, Mr. Peanut coming back as Baby Nut was pretty funny until you realize it's just a BS Baby Yoda spinoff. I mean, come on, Planters, I know you're better than that. Saga Mr. Peanut was still captivating enough that, I'll put it lower on the list. I'll give it 5. Moving into number 4, Hulu, Tom Brady. I mean, let's be real, people. Can Hulu please come up with some new original advertising? No, here's what we'll do. Let's bring out a washed Tom Brady to tell us about all the benefits of the streaming network while also announcing his intentions to continue playing football. I mean, come on. Brady delivered a subpar performance that landed him a spot in this ad and not in the Super Bowl. Coming in number 3 was Heinz Ketchup. Heinz was a big winner last year with their Wiener Dog spot, but this year it just didn't make the cut. I mean, I'll give them props for trying something new, but mashing 4 different ads together, it's just flat out confusing. It sounded more like background conversation at a watch party than an actual ad to me. Coming in number 2, Olay, Make Space for Women. I mean, this commercial was good on paper, but it was just poorly executed. I mean, why on earth would you bring all these great women together just to create a bum commercial that didn't communicate a clear message? The ad was just totally jumbled and seemed like a desperate grab to keep up with the times. Coming in at number 1, hands down the worst ad of 2020. That title goes to Pringles, their Rick and Morty spot. I mean, Pringles yet again wastes millions of dollars on a commercial that just doesn't cut it. I mean, if they didn't get it right with Bill Hader, what made them think they were going to get it right with Rick and Morty? I was disappointed with this reference that left me confused and debating if watching the cartoon would shed light on this ad at all. Pringles should have guessed that the people watching the Super Bowl are not the same people watching Rick and Morty. And well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my top 5 best and my top 5 worst commercials of the Super Bowl 2020. Some pretty good ones, but boy, let's leave those bad ones behind. This is Braxton Z with The Beacon.